Good morning. How's everybody this morning? I'm Mary with Ocean Breeze and Me, and this is my segment of Craft Around the Clock. I do believe I might be the first one up this morning, so cheers. It's going to be a beautiful day here in the neighborhood today and tomorrow, and then they're calling for snow. You know how thrilled I am about that. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you? I don't like snow. Okay, this is what we're going to be working with today. And this print is from Reba Rose. And let me get myself over here on... I blocked my view. That wasn't too smart of me. Hi, Sparky. How are you? And Irma, good morning. Hello, Elizabeth. There we are. Yeah. Yes, it is a beautiful print. Good morning, Tracy. How are you? Okay. I'll hold it up once more. So this is the print. I believe I got this last year, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of times I'm behind the eight ball, or I order prints, I don't get things in time, which is no big deal because you can always use them the next year. Good morning, Mayor. So down we go. And the size block I'm using is not going to take it all, which is okay. I'm more concerned with getting just the heart itself. So I'm going to go ahead and put it down, and then we will go ahead and sand the remainder off. I've been playing around with this here, trying to make sure I get it where I want it. If a coughing spell comes up, I'm sorry. Just be prepared. It's apparently, once again, I've put in a call to the doctor to see him sooner, but I haven't heard anything. My asthma is not under control. So the coughing comes and there's nothing I can do about it. So I apologize early. So does everybody have their Christmas down and ready to eventually focus on spring? And we have Doodle Denise in the house. Hello. Laurie Henderson, good morning. And Sue Stanley, good morning. Sparky, it's ongoing. Let me tell you, when we moved here, I didn't know till the doctor, when they got everything going here and diagnosing and so forth. I'm living in the worst state for allergies. And I thought Pennsylvania was bad. But hopefully, when summer hits again, things will be a little better. Okay. Right down the middle. Okay, I think we got it. Except the corner. I'm terrible when it comes to corners. So I hope everybody had a great weekend. We did really not a whole lot of anything. I guess sometimes you need to do that. All right, close your ears. We're going to dry this a little bit. Stephanie, good morning. I hope you're doing well. And please, everybody, keep Kimberly in your prayers from Crazy Craft Company. I did see a post from her this morning. There was a little concern we hadn't heard or seen her post anything, but she did post this morning, and you will find some of the creators are going to be going on her page this week. I will be on Wednesday or Thursday. It's terrible. I just did it and can't remember. We're going to just keep her page going for her. Until she's able to come back. And we have some new creative sisters that have joined us, so be on the watch for them as well, and be sure you welcome them when they have their time on Cracker on the Clock. I don't remember I remember their first names. We have an Amy and a Tanya, but do I remember their page names? No. Good morning, Shannon. Good morning, Mayor. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and sand the edges, and then maybe I will go back over it again and make sure the paper is down good. Like I said, I'm terrible sometimes with corners. And if I do this right, I'll be able to keep the whole outer part. I am so anxious for our summer to come back. This is the time of year that I am not thrilled with. It causes me to feel a little down, and I can't seem to regroup. I've been struggling getting the creative juices going, but I think it's all that, you know, the Baja after the holidays. I know some of you are very thankful for you have the breather. And that's, of course, a lot of you that have children and you've been on the go, like our Miss Tracy. You've been on the go and probably haven't completely slowed down yet. We've come to a screeching halt. How about them apples? Woohoo! That came out just perfect. All right. Yeah, we're going to go at least around the edges and make sure it's good. So anybody have any big plans for their weekend coming up? I know it's only Monday. Or anything special going on during the week? I don't know. I don't remember the last time when I was on if I told you about getting a bark collar for Baxter. This has been a trip. I think he's definitely got the idea and knows that he better not be barking his head off. And I think I may have shared with you the very first time we used it. He barked, and all it does not vibrate, it does not zap him, it just rings, and it rings real loud. And he hit the floor and would not move. He sat there for an hour. excuse me, before I finally went over and picked him up. And I said, "You're okay, bud." So we put it on him primarily when he goes outside, because if he gets a scent of something, he just starts and he will not stop barking. And somebody's out for a walk, he will not stop barking. So it was beginning to get on my nerves. So it's like, okay, we gotta adjust this a little bit. And of course, because he barks all the time, he makes Winston bark. So now he knows the collar goes on before he goes out. And believe me, he is quiet. Very quiet. Okay. I know that it is kind of a brass color, but I have some silver trim that I want to put on the edge. But I'll tell you what my dilemma is. Right here are like chandelier, like the crystals. Let me turn it around so you can see what I'm speaking about. The crystals that are right here, here, over here. I can put, I'll set you right there for a moment. I can put these little crystals like so. I'll put more than one on so you can see if my hands will. My lymphedema is back with a vengeance also. So I am so swollen. Here. Those are all biggies. I don't want biggies. Here. And then I thought of up here and here. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it. That is, whoop, that is one option. I lost two, which I definitely have more. Next option is pearls. I'm not sure that the pearls necessarily will be, don't you go anywhere. Let's get you back where you were, or try. Will be the best option with the silver trim. There. I don't think I did all big ones. Maybe I did. Yes, I did. And now it's going to be hard for you. Oh, because they're all going to go. Then the next option is to deck it out with Totally Dazzled. And with the Totally Dazzled, I more than likely would use the clear crystals. option 1. So I see one. I see an option 1. Good morning, Becky. Oh, Annabelle is here. Good morning, Annabelle. And Lori from Lavender and Lace. There we go. Come on. So far I have only one, and that was an option 1. So option 2 is pearls, and option 3 is, and Mira says option 1 is Totally Dazzled. So I have 2 for option 1. 3, okay. Option 1 it is. Okay. Another cheers. Oh, Sparky comes in with 3. And Terry comes in with 1 or 3. And Annabelle comes in with 1. So 1 is winning. Oh, Elizabeth, 3. Okay. 3 is still winning. So we'll work on 1. And who knows? I may continue later and add some Totally Dazzled. Okay. Let me get the right box with the right stuff. Move my pearls. I think I probably have enough, just in case. There we go. All right. So, we'll start out with the small one. I have gotten 4 burns on my hand in one day. And if you take a look at my arms, I look like I've been through a war. Poor Winston. He doesn't mean to mess me up. He looks at me like, Mom, all we're doing is playing ball. I know. So do we have anybody who is getting ready to put spring up yet, or you still have winter? Like winter and snowmen. My granddaughter just got home from Spain Sunday. Poor kid. She had to be back into her college by Monday and started her student teaching today. So I would venture to say she's one tired young lady. But she said she had a great experience and she got a tattoo. I chuckled. My son called and he goes, Sarah wants to get a tattoo. He says, what can I say? I said, you can't say anything because you have one, Dad. So what they were mainly concerned about was who was going to pay for it. Because they had put money on her card twice while she was there. She said, no. She had money. Okay. And where are you deciding to put it? So her thought was back here. And then her dad said, well, supposing you have, you know, teachers meeting, parent-teacher conference, and you're wearing a thin strap, and this is going to be showing. So she got it on her ankle, which she can cover with pants or, you know, a long dress. Good morning, Fatima. How are you? So this is what we have. Oh, it's hard for you to see so far. There's some bling. Leave these out with my fingers. They are all mixed. This poor little box has had a couple incidents of falling. One there. And one there. Oh, I don't know about the rest of you, but gee whiz. Lately, all the hot glue has, oh, so many glue strings. Okay. Glue strings add such attractive decoration, right? Okay. Let's start going around, and then if looks like we need to add, we can. This is nothing extremely difficult to do. I don't do a whole lot of Valentine's. I don't think I ever have really. Our Fun Fridays are back, by the way, starting this week. So you'll have to be sure you stay tuned for our Fun Fridays. They always make you think a little out of the box, which is nothing wrong with that. That one's got some damage. I don't know what it is about Valentine's Day. I always think more, and I don't know why, because I certainly wasn't raised in a Victorian setting at all, but I always think more of Victorian on Valentine's, which I just got done doing, nothing that had to do with Victorian with our little tuck pillows. That was a good memory. I think I have it. Yes, I do. In case you didn't see it, here's the tuck pillows, which so remind me of the Valentines that we had when I was growing up. And there were no open cards. You didn't open it up. It had what it had to say. And usually you flipped it over and wrote to and from. Or you didn't put your name on it, depending on what it said, because you didn't want them to know that you liked them. Oh, you remember those? It's funny how all of a sudden, you know, you see something that takes you back, and I can remember those cards as just like if I were sitting here doing them now. And I've always been this way. It had to be the right card for the right person. So and I am still that way today. I'm very, I don't know, the words have to say the right thing or I won't buy it. That's missing. What do we got here? Perfect. This is it. So, oh, so far. I have to hold it close so you can see it. Time in the card aisle. Yep, and it still does. It still does. Debbie, good morning. Cindy, good morning. Yep, Deb, I do the same thing. I read, and then I might end up with 4 or 5 in my hand. And then I read, and I reread, and I reread. Because it has to say, the right thing. You know, if I don't feel it, I'm not going to buy it. So, I'm getting hoarse, so cheers again. Do you know what they call a romance that starts at the aquarium? Fatima, I needed a good laugh this morning. Thank you. So I'm back to, hi Ruby. I am back to Totally Dazzled. Just get a few things out here and I can close this up and they can go out of the way. All right. Sometimes you have to unplug this more than once. I say. Okay. I will show you here in a minute. This reminds me almost of a chandelier. The way it hangs down. Okay. I kind of like some Totally Dazzled on there as well. Good morning, Carol T. Oh, what are we looking for? Oh, vintage cards. I saw that she had them. You know, isn't it amazing? And you can sit back and think of all the things that you had when you were a kid. And I never saved anything. If anything got saved, it was my mom who would have done it, or my grandmother. But it was like here today, gone today. And now I could kick myself. But I didn't know then what I know now. So and Debbie, I think I asked in one of your lives, but you can answer it here for me. If I'm not mistaken, you ask us not to throw Christmas cards away, that you would like them. Because I've been holding on to mine to make sure that I heard you right. I know this is a tad boring. I don't do fancy a whole lot. Once in a while. Sometimes fancy is okay. Oops. I'm looking over it because I need to add another one. I don't know if you can see, it's a little hard to see. Oh, I missed. Good morning, Cindy Clark. How are you? And we have Graham's Rustic Farmhouse here. Good morning, sweetie. Oh, Ruby likes bling. Yes, you did ask for cards. I thought you did, because I know you make cards. And Chicken Pickens is here. Good morning, Barb. How are you? Okay. I'm going to do some up here as well. And like I said, how often do you see me do this? Not often. Not often at all. I think the most I ever did, I have a lady's shoes behind me, but they're up. And the whole thing, almost the whole thing is done. The whole thing is done in bling. And I think that was the first and almost the last. So I don't do it too often. Sure, Deb, don't mind. In fact, I think I had some that I saved from last year because I was going to make cards. And did I make cards? No, I didn't. So rather than keep them here and let them take up space and nothing happen with them, I will definitely send them to you. Next presenter we have today is Wreath and Around. So you be sure either to join Craft Around the Clock, which the link is at the bottom of my page, or all you need to do is refresh. And you will be staying right on the page. And she will be right there. I'm hoping the end of the month, one of the places that I have some of my things, they're offering a journaling class for beginners. Me. So I so much want to go because I love junk journals. So hopefully I will be able to go. I really wasn't sure I was going to be going to all of this, but it's Victorian. I have 2 more to do. I have to hold it just right to see the sparkle. Oh, tell Pat. I've been watching her pictures. Oh, I'm so envious of Pat. It looks wonderful. Good morning, Deborah Rich. Patty. Love Craft, good morning. Thank you, Terry. Whoa. And yes, they get all over the place. Okay, one up here. I think that is it for the pink. Yeah. So I added a few more. One down here. Thank you, Tiffany. I still want to do more of the chains. Move you so I don't grab the wrong ones. And we've only got a minute. Stay, I say. And I will continue to bling. And I definitely will post a picture so you can see the whole thing. And like I said, not too often do I do this. But it's once in a while it's nice just to do something out of the norms. So I'm continuing to go around here. Oh, something fell off. So there you go. I thank you all so much for being here. Please stay tuned for our next presenter, which is wreathing around. So you can go from bling to wreaths. How about that? And as I mentioned, prayers for Kimberly. And I will see you all later on this week on her page. And I'll be on Craft Round the Clock next week. Don't forget Fun Friday. Once again, thank you all so much for your continued support. And we shall see you soon. Mwah. Love you. Bye-bye.